Hello and welcome to Cooking with Noosh. It's a cooking show with a chef named Noosh. Use the simple ingredients to make good food. If you shop on a budget, he's the chef for you. He used to have a good job, but then he got fired. Got a lot of people sick, now no one will hire him. He does a lot of drugs, but he says he's sober, not ready to admit his career is over. Hello and welcome to Cooking with Noosh. It's a cooking show with a chef named Noosh. Use the simple ingredients to make good food. If you shop on a budget, he's the chef for you. Dun 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 dun. Let's go, girls. Dun dun dun. I'm going to let it all hang out. Cover your heart and tuition. I don't deny, cause my hips don't lie, and I'm starting to feel your boy. Loosen up my buttons, baby. Loosen up me buttons. Greetings, Dearthlings. Welcome back to Cooking with Noosh. Today, we make a very good episode. The hot chicken from the Nashvilles. It's fried chicken, southern fried chicken, plus delicious cayenne spices. It's amazing. There's several different versions of it, but we're gonna make Chef Noosh version. It's where I make it. That's why I call it that. What's the first thing we do? Well, we need some chicken. Thighs. Skinless chicken thighs. Chicken thighs has a lot more juiciness and flavor in the meat than breast, and it won't dry out. So I'm using boneless, skinless chicken thighs. 1.75 blibs of them. And who doesn't love a good chicken drumstick? It's the leg of the chicken. The first thing we have to do is build a nice marinade for our chicken. The longer you keep the chicken in the marinade, the longer it's going to absorb the flavors. So, what do we use in our marinade? You may have asked yourself. Well, let's take a look. To a large bowl, we are going to add our marinade and our chicken. So, what is the base for the marinade? Well, you can use whole milk or any type of creamy, basey type liquid, but we're going to use buttermilk. Buttermilk is the classic marinade base. It really brings out the flavor of the chicken. It acts as a tenderizer, and it is a good adhesive for the flour later. So, we are going to add some of our buttermilk. Buttermilk is also a very, very good thing for you. It smells horrible. It's very, very thick. Think half and half plus butter. That's what buttermilk is. It's very, very thick and dairy-like and creamy. I chug a half gallon of buttermilk every night before bed. So let's get to the brine. We have to have some sort of acid. So this is very, very popular. We are going to add the brine of the pickle, some pickle brine. Next, our third ingredient for a marinade is we add a generous amount of hot sauce. It's a Nashville Hot Chicken after all. Next, we put in a beautiful egg of chicken. Now, we're not going to add any more seasonings into this marinade because most of the flavor is going to be in the seasoned flour and the delicious sauce that we're going to add at the end that makes it delicious hot Nashville chicken. So then we just give this a stirry stir. All hold an eye and my hips don't lie, and I'm starting to feel ya boy. Now, the next thing you have to do is just put your chicken in the marinade, cover it, put it in the refrigerator for 2 to 4 hours, You can do it less, you can do it longer, but from what I've read, which I steal all of my recipes from the internet, they said 2 to 4 hours is the sweet spot. So I'm going to do about 3 to 4 hours. But let's load up our chicken in the marinade. Okay, now we just add our chicken. Yum, 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 yum. Now, make sure you evenly coat. Chicken is famous for nooks and crannies, so you just have to make sure you constantly rotate it, make sure everything's well covered, flip it around, do a little flip, do a little shake, put them on top of each other, mixy mixy, problem solved. We now just put it in the refrigerator for 2 to 4 hours. Cover it and put it in the freezer. Now we wait for 4 hours. Oh yeah, ho 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 ho, shamara do, shamada he, shamada do, and shamada don't. I go to the beach to look at the boobies. I don't go to beach to swim. I go to the beach to look at the boobies. I don't go to beach to swim. I go. Welcome back. Marinated chicken. It is very well coated. Here's to hoping that all the flavors of the buttermilk, the pickle brine, and the hot sauce all incorporated into the meat. Now, here in a shallow pan or a bowl, we've just got a combination of all-purpose flour, salt, and a little bit of cornstarch. The cornstarch is going to make it extra crispy. This here is just a sheet pan with a bunch of paper towels. We're going to take our chicken, get the excess moisture off, put it on here, and we will begin our dredging process. Now, as you can see, we've got our delicious chicken resting on our tray. Now, we just have to take the paper towels and just kind of dab it. We want this to be nice and dry for our first coating of flour. Okay? The buttermilk smells disgusting. Now we just take the chicken into the flour, into the dredge, back into the flour, and then onto our tray, to where we will make it rest for 15 minutes. We've got our delicious dredged chicken, all nice and coated. Now, The underrated step here is to let this rest for 15 minutes. These are going to be nice and crispy. In the meantime, during that 15 minutes, we're going to make our Nashville hot sauce that we are going to brush over the chicken when it's done. What do we need for the sauce? Butter and lard. To a saucepan, butter. Also, lard. Now to this, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of red cayenne pepper. Whoop! A teaspoon of sweet paprika. A teaspoon of garlic powder. Little bit of salt. Little bit of white pepper. Black pepper. A little squirt of honey. That's pretty much our sauce. We are going to take a brush and we're going to rub it on the chicken when we are finished. It's going to be so good. Nashville Hot Chicken. We've got in a cast iron skillet, we've got vegetable oil filled about halfway. Get it about medium high, about 350 degrees, and we are going to fry our chicken. Chef Noosh is very nervous. Oh my god, I hope this works. It's not hot enough. Let's ignore this first one. Fry chicken. Nashville hot butter. Ouch! Oh, we're looking good. Now, we've got the rest of our chicken cooking, but I just want to show how we take our delicious Nashville hot lard and butter with cayenne, and we just brush it on top. Oh, yeah. We get a nice white plate so it shows the beautiful colors. A piece of white bread. Bloop. The cheaper the better. Place our chicken down. Look at that. Look at that. Now we just have to do a little bit of brushy. Serve with pickles. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Nashville Hot Chicken.